Hey guys, Nico from Rbmods here. Today I'm not going to be doing an unpacking. I'm actually going to be talking about the Cherry MX switches for the mechanical keyboards. We all know that mechanical keyboards are more and more popular. Gamers use them, and even normal users have started using them due to the nice feeling. Mechanical keyboards we already saw in the 80s. The clicky keyboards that people used to have, these huge IBM keyboards. Those actually had mechanical switches already then. The black switch, it has been around the longest and used for a lot of gamers and also typing. There's the brown one, which is the most silent one, or there's actually a clear one also that is not used as much, but the brown one is pretty typical for gamers that don't want the noise but still want the mechanical feel. Red one is the one that gamers mostly use, and the blue one is also used by a lot of gamers, and that's the clicky one, as we can hear. You can hear that there's a huge difference. I actually don't have a clear switch here, so I'm just going to be talking about these. Anyways, I'm going to be using the TT Esports. No, actually, this is a CM Storm. We're going to be using the CM Storm Quickfire TK mechanical keyboard with red switches to actually see the noise difference between the different O-rings that I got. You can, for example, get these O-rings from wasdkeyboards.com, and they help you to lower the noise that the keys make. The red ones make quite a bit of noise. Let's see if we can pop one on here a little bit. As we can hear, it makes quite a bit of noise. So therefore you can get these O-rings. They are 3 different sizes, or thicknesses actually, and I put one on 3 of the keys here. We have a red, we have a blue and black O-rings that are just put down on the key like this. And what it does, it helps or prevents you from actually pushing down the plastic key all the way down, which makes less of a noise. And then depending on the thickness, yeah, you can't push down further all the way down depending on the thickness on it, of course. Without any O-ring, you can push all the way down. With the black one, you can push a little bit, and then the red one even more, and then the blue one is the thickest, and you can barely push at all, but you still have a mechanical feel. It might take a little while to learn how to use it. The feeling is a little bit different, so that's something we're gonna take a look at. But anyways, let's pop on some keycaps on these switches and see if we can see what kind of noise they make. Put on a blue one on a blue and a red on the red. Black on the black, and since I don't have a brown keycap, I will just use an orange. So we have the black one here. You can hear it makes quite a bit of noise, and it will all depend on the actual case of the keyboard. How big, or how much of a plastic is used, if the PCB is actually locked down inside it and stuff like that. But it sounds like a normal keyboard, non-mechanical keyboard, and it also feels good both for typing and for gaming. Then we have the brown one. A little bit louder, but has a little bit nicer feel to it. We have the red one that we have on the keyboard here. A teeny bit louder. And then we have the clicky one, the blue one, which actually makes a clicky sound. As we know, the blue one has a tactile click sound. It reminds a lot about the 80s keyboards, that people used to have. And this clicking is really annoying for people. I've had several people complain at this clicking sound when I've been reviewing the blue switch keyboards. The brown one has a tactile bump, as they say. It's no click, and you feel a little bump when it triggers the key. Like right there, there's a little bump. And the black is the most versatile. You use for, as I mentioned already, that it's used for both typing and for gaming, because it's just linear. There's no bump, nothing. It feels nice to type on. And then we have the red one that also is a linear. There's really no bump or anything, but it's a little bit louder than the other one because of the spring. For more information, just Google on mechanical keyboard guide or go into whatever tech site most of them have in the forums where they discuss mechanical keyboards. Nice little tool that I found was that this little keycap remover, so you can put in the O-rings. It doesn't cost more than a few dollars in most of this stores. I actually got it with the CM Storm keyboard. Anyways, an idea might be, if possible, go to a computer shop, feel the keys before buying, because it's hard to know which is the right one. A lot of gamers prefer the blue one, but it's louder. So basically, the brown one might be something to go for if you want decent feeling and also still the mechanical touch of it. But anyways, there are a lot of manufacturers. You have the CM Storm, you have TTE Sports, you have Philco, you have Ducky, you have, there's tons of them. There's Tesoro, there's Razer, I think even Rocad are coming out with a mechanical keyboard now. So there's tons of them, all the way from like $70 up to $300-400. So it all depends on what kind of features you need. For example, this one, the Quickfire TK, has the 10 key part here, but the arrows are removed instead. So a lot of them have the 10 key part is removed completely, and the arrows are squeezed in on the side here. So there's different configurations that are important to think about. Let's see if we can pop on this these keycaps here. As you might hear, these are red switches now, Cherry MX red. So when you type, it makes quite a bit of noise. And with the black little O-ring from WASD Keyboards, this is not a sponsored guide or anything like that. I just decided to bring it up since I got them there. They don't cost a bag 200. O-rings are like $8, so it's cheap. Might as well tip you about it. With the black O-ring compared to none, we hear it's not as loud, but I still think there's a nice feel to the key and it doesn't feel like you have any O-ring back there. With the blue one, it's harder to push down. There's resistance. It really feels tougher. I would not prefer the blue one if I game. Then the black one is better for that. And let's see the difference. And then finally the red one. Let's see what we can put here. So there's a difference here. I don't like the black one at all, or no, I don't like the blue one at all. The black one, I think, is my favorite. It's there, the O-ring is there, but I still can feel the key. I feel the mechanical. I get the mechanical feeling when I use it. While having the blue one, kind of have to push harder. There's resistance. It doesn't feel as good at all, especially if you want quick commands. The red one's okay. It feels good. It would be the black and the red one that are my favorite, but I would prefer the black one more. As I mentioned, it's different thickness of the O-ring that is important. You can order these sample kits and you get a little bit of them and you can try and see which one works the best for you. But in my opinion, the black one works good for gaming, or perhaps the red one, while the blue one feels a little bit hard. But I mean, if you prefer to have a lot of resistance on the keys, go for the blue ones. Anyways, that's about it. Feel free to discuss or ask any questions in the comment section of this video, and I'll try to answer them as good as possible. And if you want to read some mechanical keyboard reviews, Rbmods.com, we have a bunch of them. We've reviewed keyboards from Tesoro, CM Storm, TTE Sports, Razer. We're looking forward to a Rocad keyboard now, and yeah, there's a lot of things going on. So, and if you have thoughts or ideas of what I can bring up in future guides, feel free to post them. I love criticism and constructive criticism, let's say it that way. It's always good to hear what can get better on, so, or get better at. Anyways, thank you for watching, and thank you for reading Rbmods.com.